Good morning students. I hope all of you fine. Okay, today I am going to teach a new topic about knowing our body. Dear children, the skin is the outermost covering of our body. It covers the whole body. Skin is covered the muscles. Okay, the muscles are covered with the bones. The muscles are attached to the bones and help them to move. Okay ma, and then bones are helps to protect some delicate organs. Delicate means soft organs. The bones are protect from some delicate organs. For example, heart, stomach, lungs, these are all the soft organs. These organs are protect, these organs is the internal organ, that is the protect our bones. Okay, each body part performs in a different functions that helps our body work efficiently. For example, our hands is used to write a letter, write essays, or doing eating, or doing our household activities. Okay, and then we have used to see the eyes, and then our legs are used to walking, running, jumping, hopping. So different activities, each body part perform in a different activities. Okay, next time we are going to learn about our organs. Our organs, how to form the organs. Now we have see how to form our organs. Okay ma, first our body is made up of small cells. Okay, our body is made up of small cells. The small cells are in a basic unit. Small cells, that is a very small cells. Okay, the cells are a basic and a simplest unit of our body. It's life that reproduce independently. The cells are reproduce one, and then different kinds of cells are there in our body. There are different kinds of cells in our body. That the same kind of cells form together tissues. Okay, the same kind of cells and form together tissues. Okay, that different kinds, the same kind of cells are formed together to form tissues. Similarly, the different groups of tissues are formed an organ. It's perform different functions. The different groups of tissues perform an organ. This is our stomach. This is one of the organ. Okay, so many organs work together to form an organ system. Many organs work together to form an organ system. For example, this is a stomach. This is one of the organ, and then our mouth. This one is a food pipe, and okay, this is a digestive system. This is the organ system. system. This is our organs. Now once again I explain this is our how to our organs are formed. First, that cells. Our body is made up of small cells. The cells are, there are different kinds of cells in our body, and then that small cells join the same kind of cells and form together, join and form together tissues. Okay, the tissues are similarly the tissues, the different groups of tissues form an organ. The different groups of tissues are form an organ. That, for example, our stomach is one organ. Okay, and then the different organs are perform and make a organ system. This is our digestive system: mouth, foot pipe, stomach, and then intestines. These organs are joined together and perform in our organ system. Okay ma, can you understood? This is our organ systems. Next, our body has two types of organs. One is the external organs. External organs and internal organs. Internal organs. First one, that external organs. External organs is present the surface on the body. The organs are present on the surface of our body. That is that external organs. Internal organs are present inside our body. So that is the internal organs. Now, first one, that external organs. That organs are present, that visible to us. The organs are that visible to us are called external organs. So our head, shoulder, hand, fingers, leg, knee, these are all some external organs. Okay, these are all some external organs. Some external organs like eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. These are all together known as sense organs. Okay, these organs are together are known as sense organs. And then this is the external organs. What is external organs? Organs that are visible to us are called external organs. For example, the shoulder. We have see the shoulder, knee, arms, finger, eyes, nose. These are all the external organs. These organs, that eyes, nose, ears and skin, tongue, these are all together known as இதெல்லாம் சேர்த்து நம்ம சென்ஸ் ஆர்கன் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். And then next one is the internal organs. Okay, internal organs are inside of our body that cannot be seen directly. So that is called the internal organs. Say some internal organs. Anybody knows internal organ? Our stomach, lungs, kidneys, and heart. These are all some internal organs. Okay ma, have you understand? Okay, can you understand now? External organs and internal organs. External organs, the body has the organs that are visible to us, that is called external organs. And then internal organs, inside of the organs are present inside of our body, so that is called the internal organs. Okay, next one, next we have see some internal organs. Okay, let me see some internal organs. First one, our brain. Okay, already I am telling that some delicate or our bones or protect some delicate organs. Delicate means soft organs. Some organs inside our body, some organs is made up of muscles, soft muscles. So any problems or any loud noise or any injured, if anybody's don't affect that organs, so that only the bones are covered these organs. Okay, first we have see brain. Have you ever wondered how do we make us solving problems, mathematical problem? So we have think and do our, that is the our brain only used to think and do that max problems or remember and recall all those things. Our brain only help to our body. First one, our brain, it is one of the several activities our body to keep us doing all those all the activities that remembering. This brain is helps us to remember think and remember that events and then imaginations and then solving problems, our memories and communication with our feelings and thoughts. Okay, so those all those things is helps in our brain, and then it helps it control our muscles activities, muscles movement. Brains control it control muscles movement. Muscles movement, and then it control that voluntary actions like reading, writing, swimming, eating and so on. Okay, so voluntary some actions are doing automatically in our body. Okay, voluntary means willingly we have do some things. Okay, so that is the actions are controlled in our brain. And then okay, voluntary means what? Do something willingly. Voluntary means what? Do something willingly. We glad or reading. Glad means we want, so we have glad. நம்ம என்ன தோணுதோ நம்மளுக்கு நம்ம அதை செய்கிறோம். நம்மளுக்கு பிரெயின் வந்து நம்மளை செய்ய சொல்கிறது தான் என்னது voluntary actions. Okay, and then it controls some involuntary actions also. Involuntary actions means do something is involuntary actions means so automatically do something automatically. So நம்ம என்ன செய்யணும், நம்மளை அறியாமலே நம்ம செய்கிறதா என்னது involuntary actions. For example, blinking our eyes. Okay, நம்ம ஐஸ் வந்து நம்ம தட்டி முழிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறோம், யாராவது அதை ஸ்டாப் பண்ண முடியுமா? No, that is the involuntary actions. Okay, so it controls our brain. And then heartbeat, lap dub. This is also is the involuntary actions. If anybody do this action, anybody helps and stop that action. If one stop, our body is not have life. Okay, involuntary actions like breathing, at the same time breathing also. Breathing and blinking. Blinking eyes. Okay, so our brain is several activities do in our brain. It control our muscles movement. Some voluntary actions like clapped, reading, swimming, dancing. We want to dance, we have to dancing. So that is information give our brain, we have do. So that is the voluntary actions. Some involuntary actions. Involuntary means do something automatically in our brain. We have automatically our brain do that. Blinking our eyes, our eyelid is also up and down. So that is the involuntary actions. நம்மள அறியாமலே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், தட்டி முழிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருப்போம். So that is the involuntary actions. And then breathing also. யாரா சொல்றாங்களா நீ breathe பண்ணு. Whenever we go to consult the doctor, so that time doctor is telling deep breathe. Otherwise we have always breathing. That is a routine process. So these are all the involuntary actions. Next one, structure of brain. structure of brain. Our brain is a delicate organ. It covered with the skull. Okay, our brain is covered with skull. Okay, and then our brain is consist of 3 parts. Our brain is consist of 3 parts. That is cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. Okay, structure of brain. Our brain is inside present inside our skull. Okay, the brain is it consists of 3 parts. It consists of 3 parts. One is cerebrum, cerebellum, cerebellum, and then medulla oblongata. Okay, cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. And then first we have see cerebrum. It is the large part of our brain. The cerebrum is the large part of our brain. Here, which is the largest part of the brain? This part. Okay, this is a cerebrum. It enables us to think and imagine and react to messages from our sense organs and remember informations. What are its controls? The cerebrum is controlled. The think and imagine. Okay, sometimes we think anything. So this is this thinking, and then dream. Some of them dreaming. So all those things are control in this part of the brain. Okay, this is a cerebrum. This cerebrum is control all those things, the think, imagination, and react the information of the sense organs, and remember our memories. Okay, so react the sense organ. Sometimes any hot vessels are there, we have touched that vessels, immediately we have remove our hand, because of our brain is send the message from our finger, hand. Okay, yeah. So at the same time, very bird smell, any play where that corpage places we have seen, so very bird smell, automatically we have tie our nose. So these are all the information, our brain give information to our sense organs. Okay, so these all those things are covered, controlled in the cerebrum, in this part of brain, that's the cerebrum. Okay, so second one is the cerebellum. Okay, second part of the brain is cerebellum. It is located below the cerebrum. The cerebellum is located below the cerebrum. It controls, this one is a cerebellum. This is a cerebellum. It controls that muscles movement. The cerebellum is control our muscles movement and keeps our body balance and keeps our body balance. These actions are controls in this part of our brain, that is the cerebellum. Which actions are controlled in the cerebellum? Muscles, movement of our muscles and then keep our body balance. And then third one, the third part of our brain is medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, it is located above the neck. Okay, that medulla oblongata is located above the neck and connects with the brain, with the spinal cord. That medulla oblongata is located above the neck and connects our brain with the spinal cord. Okay, its another one name is the brain stem. Okay, medulla oblongata otherwise is called brain stem. Medulla oblongata, or that is called a brain stem. Okay, it control all the involuntary actions like breathing, digestion, excretions and respiration. All those things are including all those things are controlled in this part of brain, that is that medulla oblongata. Okay, now we have see one small recap. Our organs first, the cells, how our organs are formed. Our body is made up of small cells. The small cells are joined together to form a tissues. Okay, the different kinds, the same kind of cells are formed and make a tissues. Similarly, the different kinds of tissues form an organ. For example, our digestive system. See here, this is our digestive system. Here the digestive system, our mouth is one organ, our food pipe is one of the organ, and then our stomach is one organ, intestine is one organ, and then our anus also organ. So these organs are joined together and perform an organ system. When we are eat, we are pass through the food in the mouth, and then the food is passed through food pipe and then go and reach our stomach, and then the stomach is sent through the food into the anus, the intestines. Okay, large intestine is the stomach is send the food through large intestine and then small intestines. Absorb in the nutrients are sent through the small intestine, and then waste materials are sent the large intestine. The large intestines send all the waste through the anus. So all those processes are including in one organ system. This is our organ system. So our body is made up of small cells. Small cells. The cells are a basic and simple unit of our life that reproduce independently. That cells are reproduce independently, and then the same kind of cells form join together and make a tissues. Similarly, the tissues, the different group of tissues form an organ. The different groups of tissues form an organ, and then that organ, the many organs join together to make a organ systems. Okay, ma'am. Next, external organs and internal organs. So our what is the external organs? The organs that are visible to us are called the external organs. Some examples are shoulder, knee, arm, finger, stomach, finger. These are all the external organs. Okay, next one is the internal organs. Organs that are present inside our body that cannot be seen directly. So that is called the internal organs. Some examples of internal organs are stomach, lungs, kidneys and heart, etc. Okay. So now let me see some internal organs. Elaborately we have learned some internal organs. First one is the brain. Our brain is one of the soft organ, okay, delicate organ. It protect in the brain is protect the skull. Okay, our skull, when our head is very hard one. Okay, inside is that is the skull. Inside the skull, brain is present. Okay, it control. It is the where it is one of the more activities is do the brain. It controls this muscles movement, voluntary actions like clap, reading, swimming, dancing, etc. etc. Voluntary actions means do something willingly. What are the actions we have do willingly? So that actions are in a voluntary actions. Okay, all those things are controlled in our brain. And then some involuntary actions also control. For example, breathing and blinking our eyes. Breathing, the respirations, automatically we have do these actions. Okay, sometimes we are sleeping, so that time also we have breathe. So which one is control our body? Our brain only control our breathing system. Okay, and then a structure of our brain. Structure of our brain. Okay, our brain is consists of three major parts. One is the cerebrum. Okay, it is the largest part of cerebrum. It is the largest part of our brain. It enables us think, imagine, and then do many activities. Think, imagine, and then remember or communicate with others. All those things is under control in this part, cerebrum. And then cerebellum. It is located below the cerebrum. It controls that muscles movement and keeps our body balance, maintain our body balance. And then next one is that medulla oblongata. Its another one name is called the brainstem. It located above the neck and connects the brain with the spinal cord. It connects the neck with spinal cord. See here, this is our brain. Okay, this is a cerebrum. This is a cerebrum. This one is a cerebellum. This one is medulla oblongata. This part is connect our spinal cord. This is our spinal cord. It connects the brain and then our spinal cord. Okay, this is the medulla oblongata. Okay, the largest part of our brain is the cerebrum. This one is the cerebellum. Okay. I hope all of you listen this topic very well. Okay. Next topic I have teach tomorrow. Okay ma. Thank you students. Bye.